NXR Midwest is one of the most competitive regions for NXN. Historically, it has produced very many runners and teams that went on to perform super well at the national meet. For example, we had TJ Hansen with a second place finish last year, and Downers Grove North with their sixth place finish. And on the girls' side as well, we had Mia Sarwa in sixth place and Downers Grove North in 11th. This year is no different, and the battle to make it to the national meet will be a very good one. On the boys' side, some of the teams to look out for are Columbus, North Indiana, Northville, Michigan, Noblesville, Indiana, Plainfield, North Illinois, and Downers Grove, North Illinois. And then on the girls' side, we have Ann Arbor Pioneer from Michigan, Carmel, Indiana, Barrington, Illinois, and Mount Prospect, Illinois are the teams to look out for. And I'll put York in there too from Illinois as well. And on the guy side, individually, we have Philip Supio, Bryce Fuller, Noah Bontrager, Kamari Ronfeld, Carson Dramer, Jack McGovern, Cam Libby, Max Weber. There's a lot of guys here that could squeeze themselves into that top 5 spot. On the girls' side, individually, we have Natasha Dudek, Sunny Weber, Emma Hoffman, Isabella Keller, Libby Dowdy, Karlin Janowski, Avery Hacker, Macy Hermitage. This is also a pretty wide open race on the girls' side. There are many very talented girls who could see themselves in the top 5 spot, and on both boys and girls' sides, this should be a very good race. Now, let's go see how they did. These races were super fast. Let's begin with the girls' side. We had Natasha Dudek come out in first place with the meet record. She actually beat Rachel Forsythe's meet record by 13 seconds. And Rachel Forsythe also went to the same high school, so that's pretty cool. In second place, we had Emma Hoffman. In third, we had Sunny Weber. Fourth, Isabella Keller. And fifth, we had Kyla Babb. Now, something very interesting here is that the runners from third to fifth place are all from Illinois, and they also all raced each other in the 1A Illinois State Championships, which 1A is the lowest classification. So this is very impressive. And in that race, they actually went 1, 2, and 3 in the same order as they went in this race. So super impressive by them. I wasn't expecting Kyla Babb to be able to make it into that top 5 spot, so super impressive by her. Natasha Dudek took the race out super fast, going through the first mile at 5:09. She was not leading actually through the first mile, but after that she led the whole way, and she ended up winning by 36 seconds over Emma Hoffman, who did lead for the first kilometer and for the first mile. So yeah, super impressive race by Natasha. She really powered ahead of Emma after the first mile. And on the team side of things, we had Ann Arbor Pioneer from Michigan in first place with 131 points, and in second place we had Romeo from Michigan as well in 137. So this was a very close race. Obviously, Ann Arbor Pioneer Michigan had Natasha Dudek's 1 point, and for Romeo we had Annie Krabowski in 11th for 4 points. So very good runners, very good teams, super good team battle, and they should do very well at nationals. I'm excited to see what they do there. In third place, we had Fort Wayne Concordia Lutheran High School from Fort Wayne, Indiana. They came through at 173 points. And then in fourth place, we had Carmel, Indiana at 175. So pretty close race all around. And then we had Mount Prospect and Barrington in 5th and 6th. And this is, listen to this, this is kind of crazy. This is the first time that Illinois has not had a girls team qualify for the national meet since 2007. It has been 18 years of non-stop Illinois sending girls teams to nationals, but unfortunately they couldn't get it done today. So yeah, that's pretty insane to think about, but it was a good battle by them. Super competitive race. Illinois did have 5 teams in the top 10 though, so hopefully next year they can come back and send some more teams to nationals. And now looking into the boys race, This was unlike the girls' one, where we had Natasha Dudek leading the whole time after the first mile and opening a big gap on the other girls. In the boys' race, it was a very hot fought race, and we couldn't really tell who would win until the very end. So we had Philip Supiol in 14:41.37 and Carson Dramier in 14:41.94. So super close race. 9 guys under 15 minutes. You don't see that very often. That's super impressive for this course. Super tough course. And then in 3rd place we had Kamari Ronfeld. 4th place Jack McGovern and Bryce Fuller. Now this was a very good race. Top 5 all under 14:50. Super talented field. And I want to shout out Carson Kaiser here. Only a sophomore. Obviously Bryce Fuller and Jack McGovern are sophomores as well. But Carson Kaiser, I did not expect him to finish up as high as he did in 7th place with a 14:55. And he was actually in 5th place at the 4K. So in the next couple of years, the Midwest region is definitely going to have some super talented guys going to nationals. I can't wait for that. Yeah, kudos to him. 7th place at regionals. He got 3rd at state. So yeah, super impressive by Carson Kaiser. And then if we look towards the team's side of things, as expected, we had Columbus North come out on top with 131 points. And then second, we had Plainfield North at 189. In 3rd place, we had Noblesville, Indiana. And then the 4th, we had Downers Grove North. Now, these teams' rankings were pretty much expected. The split scores are unfortunately messed up, so I can't really tell like who was in the lead at what split. But Plainfield North, they had very good first 2 runners, Thomas Czerwinski and Aiden Connors, running 15 flat and 15:05 for 10th place and 12th place respectively. And then they had their 3 to 5 pack, so super impressive by them. Columbus North, obviously they had Jace Works and Denton Schlutter, 13th and 18th place. Also a very good 1 and 2 to have. And then the rest of their guys coming in under 1550. Super impressive. And Downers Grove North unfortunately will not be making it to the national meet unless they get a at-large pick as the 4th team, but that seems unlikely. They had a pretty rough season. They did well at the state meet, and honestly they didn't do too bad here either. Obviously Philip Supiol's 1st place finish helped them a lot, but it just wasn't enough to qualify, unfortunately. A great effort by them. So yeah, that was the regional meet. Super exciting, and I can't wait to see what everybody does at nationals.